Hi guys! Today I wanted to show you how to press flowers. So pressing flowers is such a fun thing for so many reasons. You have to first find your flowers and decide which ones you want to press, and then you need to put them into a book, a heavy book, and then weigh those books down even more so that they get really squished and flat. And then you have to wait, and you have to be really patient. Now, the reason you have to wait and be really patient is that flowers, when you really look at them, they are kind of juicy, and they're got lots of sort of like nectar or whatever it is inside of them, and a bit of water and that sort of thing. So when you're waiting for them to get dried out and get pressed, you have to wait for them to get squashed and for all of that water and nectar to evaporate and go away, and then they'll be dry and ready to use for some kind of arts and crafts activity. So I'm going to show you a couple different flowers that I already pressed last week, and I'll show you how I did it. I just got any old heavy book, and in that book I put two pieces of paper that I tore out of a magazine. And the reason why I did that is if I press the flowers straight into the book, they might squish and stain the book or leave little marks and that kind of thing. So I didn't want that to happen to this book or any book. So I put the two pieces of the magazine paper into this book, and then in between those two pieces of magazine paper I put some flowers. Now they haven't, I actually did some leaves as well in here. Now they haven't been in here for long enough, which means that after I show you, I'm going to have to put them back in here and dry them out properly. But you'll see this is a leaf that I pressed. Look how flat it went. Completely flat, and you can't really see, but it's quite dry as well. So that's in there. And then I did a few of these really beautiful petals. Let me show you. These really beautiful red sort of petals. I did a few of those. And then I did a couple of, let me have a look. I actually did one of these flowers that are here behind me. So that'll be quite cool for you to see what one of these flowers looks like when it's been flattened and dried. So this is what it looks like before it's been flattened and dried, and this is what it looks like now. Can you see? I don't know if you can tell, it's all flattened out. So go around your garden, or if you've got a house plant inside and you don't have a garden outside, then go around, find a few leaves and petals and flowers and that sort of thing, and get some heavy books and some pages of newspaper or magazine pages, tear them out, put them into the heavy book, and then put just a few flowers inside the book. If you put too many, then it won't work properly, and they also mustn't touch each other. There must be a little space between each flower or leaf. So I hope you do that and have a lot of fun. Do you see this cat's tail is here? Oh no, wait, he's gone. Then maybe you're wondering what you're going to do with all of these pressed flowers once they're ready. And what I'm planning on doing with mine is making cards and taking the little flowers and the leaves and then folding white card in half, and then getting some glue and sticking them on in a pretty way. And then I've got my own birthday cards that I made, and they didn't hardly cost any money. So that's one really fun thing to do with them. You could also stick them onto a frame, you could decorate something. There's so many things that you could do. So get creative and think about how you're going to use your pressed flowers. And once you've done them, I'd love to see what you've made with your flowers. So send me a picture or a video or something like that. So I'd love to see what creative things you can come up with. So you can see these are my leaves and flowers on a magazine page, and I left quite a bit of space in between them so that they can dry out properly. So when you do yours, just remember to leave gaps in between the leaves and the flowers. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to tell you about pressing flowers is that you need to leave them for 10 days to dry out in the book. So I know it seems like a really long time, but that's how long it takes for them to dry out properly. So put them under a book, put them under something really heavy, and then maybe you can make a little countdown chart. and every day you can cross out how many days it's been to make it go a little bit quicker, because I know it's a long time to wait, but it's really, really worth it.